In this session, we will discuss terms used in UV visible spectroscopy. The various terms which are used are chromophore, lambda max, auxochrome, and various terms used for absorption and intensity shifts. We will discuss each one of them in one by one. Chromophore. Originally, the term chromophore was applied to system responsible for imparting color to a compound. Greek word chromophorus means color carrier. Examples of organic compounds having color: one is azo dyes, the color of organic compound due to the presence of diazo group, and the other is organic nitro compounds. The color yellow color is due to presence of NO2 group. Presently, term has been retained with extended interpretation. That is, it also considers the absorption of light by UV region. Chromophore is defined as functional group containing multiple bonds that show characteristic absorption in UV and visible region, that is from 200 to 800 nanometers, whether or not a color is thereby produced, and even small structural changes bring about change in wavelength of absorption. The examples are carbon double bond carbon, carbon triple bond carbon, carbon double bond oxygen, carbon double bond sulfur, carbon double bond nitrogen, carbon triple bond nitrogen, and others such cases. What is lambda max? In order to understand it, we will see that UV visible spectrum is a band spectrum where absorbance is plotted versus wavelength. So it is obtained when sample solution is taken in cuvette and placed in the path of monochromatic radiation, where absorbance is measured. I naught is the intensity of incident beam and I is the intensity of transmitted beam. Absorption peak is characterized by lambda max. Lambda max is the wavelength at which absorbance is maximum. Lambda corresponding to maximum absorbance. This is the case of ethylene, isolated carbon-carbon double bond, which absorbs at 180 nanometer. It is a non-conjugated alkene. This is UV spectrum of 1,3-butadiene, and this is UV spectrum of isoprene. This is the lambda max at 217 for 1,3-butadiene, and this is the lambda max for isoprene, which is 222. This is how it is represented: butadiene 217 nanometer and isoprene as 222 nanometer. Here, the difference between butadiene and isoprene is that one of the hydrogen at two position of butadiene is replaced with methyl group, and there is a substituent effect on the wavelength. So it is substituent effect is due to additional methyl group present on butadiene, which arises that it is more than 5 nanometer units than the butadiene. When three double bonds get conjugated, as in case of benzene, benzene shows higher wavelength of absorption. It absorbs at 255 nanometers. So this is UV spectrum of benzene. Other examples of chromophore: acetone, lambda max is 279 nanometers. Cyclohexanone, lambda max is 291 nanometer. This is the unconjugated double bond. This is unconjugated double bond. So it is a 1,5-hexadiene which absorbs at 178 nanometer. When double bonds are conjugated, if conjugation is here in a compound, lambda max is shifted to longer wavelength. This is the unconjugated, this is the conjugated system. So lambda max here shift to 217 nanometer. So if there are additional methyl groups, here one methyl group and two methyl groups on butadiene, then each methyl group is contributing approximately 5 nanometer to the lambda max value, and 2,4-hexadiene lambda max is 227 nanometer. So this shows the effect of substituent. Two methyl groups are substituted over butadiene. Conjugation of carbon-carbon double bond and carbonyl group shifts the lambda max of both groups to longer wavelength. This is ethylene, and in case of acetone, it has lambda max at 279 nanometer. So if both of these are conjugated, as in case of croton aldehyde, so lambda max is increased to 290 nanometers. The other term which is used is oxochrome. It is the group that could enhance lambda max of a chromophore without being itself a chromophore. Oxochrome is not a chromophore, but it is the group that could enhance the lambda max of a chromophore. So example being OR, NH2, NR having non-bonding electron pairs. So oxochrome is defined as functional group with non-bonding electrons that does not absorb radiation in the near UV region, which is from 300 to 400 nanometers, but when attached to a chromophore, alters the wavelength and intensity of absorption. UV range, this is UV range, and near UV is from 300 to 400 nanometers. The effect of oxochrome is coupled with their ability to extend the conjugation of a chromophore by sharing non-bonding electrons. Chromophore, when it is attached to a oxochrome, then we get a new chromophore having higher lambda max than the chromophore, original chromophore. The examples of oxochrome are OH, OR, NH2, NHR, SH having non-bonding electron pairs. Benzene shows absorption at 255 nanometers. So if oxochrome OH or NH is attached to benzene, what effect it will cause, we will see in the subsequent discussion. Chromophore, benzene chromophore, when oxochrome is attached, as in case of phenol, lambda max increases to 270 nanometers. When oxochrome is NH2, then in case of aniline, lambda max shifted to 280 nanometers. Now we will discuss absorption and intensity shifts of the peak, that is the band obtained in the UV visible spectroscopy. The intensity shifts are named as bathochromic shift. It is also called as red shift, hypsochromic shift or blue shift, hyperchromic effect, and hypochromic effect. This diagram shows various shifts and effects. Bathochromic shift means when lambda max shift to longer wavelength. Hypsochromic shift or blue shift means when lambda max shift to shorter wavelength. Hyperchromic shift means when lambda max intensity of lambda max is increased, there is greater absorbance. And hypochromic shift means when the intensity of lambda max is decreased. One can see that bathochromic shift is called as red shift if we see the visible region of electromagnetic spectrum, which is from 400 to 800 nanometers. We have various colors: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. Toward the higher side of wavelength, we have red. Therefore, bathochromic shift is called as red shift. Blue color is toward the lower side range, and hypsochromic shift is therefore called as blue shift. Bathochromic shift when lambda max of a compound shift to a longer wavelength. This effect is due to the presence of oxochrome we have seen, or when we change the solvent under study. The oxochromes that causes bathochromic shift like OH, methoxy, having non-bonding electrons. It has been seen that in alkaline medium, para-nitrophenol shows red shift. We can see that para-nitrophenol in OH we get O negative and the conjugation is extended. This form we can represent equivalent to this form, and this is UV visible spectrum. In this case, we can see that para-nitrophenol, this spectrum, and for para-nitrophenoxide, we have a higher lambda max. So lambda max for para-nitrophenoxide is higher. So it can be seen that lambda max of para-nitrophenoxide is greater as negatively charged oxygen delocalizes more effectively than the unshared pair of electrons. Hypsochromic shift or the blue shift is when lambda max of a compound shift to shorter wavelength. This effect is due to the presence of a group that causes removal of conjugation or by the change of solvent. It has been seen that aniline shows blue shift in acidic medium. When we take aniline, put acid, we get anilinium chloride. So aniline shows lambda max at 285 and anilinium chloride at 254. So that means aniline is showing blue shift in acidic medium. This is the aniline curve and this is that of anilinium salt. The reasoning for this is aniline is having non-bonding electron, wherein in case of anilinium, these non-bonding electrons are taken away by the proton. So anilinium ion, there is less conjugation upon protonation. Hence, there is blue shift observed in case of acidic medium for aniline. Hyperchromic effect means when absorption intensity epsilon is molar absorptivity increases, then we call it as hyperchromic shift. We will take the case of pyridine and 2-methylpyridine. We see the molar absorptivity for 2-methylpyridine is higher than that of pyridine. Therefore, we find hyperchromic effect in case of 2-methylpyridine while comparing it with pyridine. Hypochromic effect when the molar absorptivity or absorbance of a compound decreases. We will take the example of naphthalene and 2-methyl-naphthalene. For 2-methyl-naphthalene, molar absorptivity is less than the molar absorptivity of naphthalene. We say that 2-methyl-naphthalene shows hypochromic effect in comparison to naphthalene. In this session, we have discussed chromophore, oxochrome, lambda max, which is the wavelength at which absorbance is maximum, bathochromic shift, which is red shift, hypsochromic shift, which is blue shift, hyperchromic effect, hypochromic effect. Thanks for watching this video.